Hi YouTube, it's Joe here from South East London. As promised, I've eventually got around to filming and doing my sales update video. I would ordinarily do this at about a week at a time, but I thought just to give you guys a good idea of what sort of happens, I'm going to do the whole of April. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but I won't take too long on each item. I'll just sort of whiz through and show you what I've done, copying the old guys using the iPad because I think it displays it quite nicely. I'm going to show you everything I've sold. I mean, I love it when people say, I'm just going to show you a few highlights, and they show you a few board games and a few DVDs that you've seen 100 times. So I'm not going to make any excuses and try and say that I'm showing you anything significant or special or any highlights here. I'm just going to run through everything that I've sold, just to give you an idea of what a month of somebody, selling a reasonable amount looks like. Now I've got about 300 currently got. Let me just see, where am I? I've got 360 listings active, which is the most I've ever really had. I've been pushing my listings up gradually. I'm normally sat around the 300 mark, but I'll go through what I sold. If I plan on selling it again, things that I've done, things that I try and avoid, because there's lots of lessons that I learned the whole time doing this. So I'll just go through it on say, just the whole of April. The first thing we're starting here is this PC big box game, Synergist. Now this I didn't have listed very long. I paid £1 for that and got 25 quid for it and £8 shipping to Italy. PC big box games, I mean, a lot of them there's not much money in them and they're really tricky to shift, but a few of them every now and then you seem to be able to do really well in, so that was a good one there. This Enduro Help for Heroes cycle shirt, 30 quid for that one with free delivery. I do free delivery on nearly all my items. The international ones you'll see have obviously that added on, but yeah, so that was quite a nice sale. I think I paid about 4 quid for that. I was tempted, I should have perhaps put a bit of a charity donation on that, but didn't. That was a bit naughty of me. Okay, so over here, Articulate board games, £17.99 with free shipping. That's a great seller, especially the new newer version of that, which is that front cover there. You can see there is an old one, which is sort of more plain red, but yeah, that's the better one to do. This Lego Duplo Dinosaur and Caveman, £6.45, and when you think that's going to cost me nearly 3 quid to post it, not really much money in it, so I wouldn't sell stuff like that necessarily again. DVDs and CDs and things like that I pick up for all sorts of amounts, sort of, but you know, never pay more than £1 on these. And if it's not worth more than £3.95, I don't sell it as in an individual CD. I'll do it as a bundle. But yeah, this one, this Vintage Trouble Bomb Shelter, got 6 quid for that. Beauty and the Beast, I paid £1 for this, and it's a butt edition. Got 15 quid with free shipping, and it got there in one piece, which was nice. This up in the right, Adidas Original ZX Flux Torsion Trainers, 35 quid for those delivered. This PS2, I got 70 quid for it. I bought a PS2 bundle for 20 quid out of a charity shop which had a lot of games, a Guitar Hero, all sorts of bits, but the box was in great condition here. It says awaiting payment there because I sold it with 2 DualShock controllers and one of them had broken pins inside it. I hadn't noticed it, so I refunded the guy 8 quid and he was happy with that. Pair of Diesel Raybox, £22.50 for those, free shipping. And a game here, a couple of PS2 games, Slipfeed and The Lost Planet, and I can't remember what the other one was. Joust or something like that, I think. And with PS2 games, again, if they're not particularly good sellers, or that, you know, what I tend to do is I try and do 2 of the games, because you're not going to lose on the postage that way. The postage only goes up about 20p, but you might be able to actually increase the sale value of the item there, whereas these might be worth sort of 3 quid by themselves, 4 quid by themselves, and you're going to lose 127 on each one posting. This way it's just 171 posting and you can sell them as a pair. So not great, but yeah, so I sometimes do stuff. Metal Slug 4, £7.95. Pair of Levi's here, funny story. Black Levi's, littered as black, photos are all black. Black in the item specifics, in the description. Guy buys them and says, oh, I thought these jeans were blue. So I had to refund the guy, so he's a numpty. Ratchet and Clank, everyone's saying films coming out, new games coming out, they're good to sell. 19 quid, that went overseas. This Vintage walkie-talkie, 13 quid for that. This was a nice sale, this huge bundle of Justice League figures. I had that from the boot sale last summer. Paid 40 quid and had a load of those figures, some paperweight in there, some cards, some McDonald's ones, and did really well. So made well over 100 quid on those. Probably around about £100 profit all told. This Lego minifigure, this is the Mandarin. Now this is £3.45, so that's poor. By the time you think you've got to pay a listing fee on that, it's going to cost you 95p, well 74p if you do it second class to post it. And I mean, any minifigure that's not really worth 4 quid, I just don't sell them individually anymore. I did all these, but I've learned that lesson. And likewise with this Game Boy game next to it, £3.95 is pretty much the lowest I'm going to try and sell something for. This is X versus Server Game Boy game. This is a CD over here, £5.95. Pair of Converse, 17.95, nice pink ones. A couple of Fluke CDs for £6. Family Guy Monopoly, which was a nice one, 19 quid with free delivery. And then another nice pair of ZX Torsion Flux Adidas trainers, got 38 quid for those. Those were in really good condition. Sorry, my arm's shaking, hand's shaking a little bit here. Amy Winehouse Back to Black limited edition CD. I did pretty well with that. It's 9 quid. That's one worth picking up. Even the actual just Back to Black, the standard album does all right. These graphic novels, I did well with these. I paid 30 quid for about 15 of them and sold them in sort of 4 bundles and got 50 quid for those ones there. A pair of Air Force Ones, they weren't in particularly good condition, but got 18 quid for those and they went overseas. 3 REM CDs for 7 quid, not much money, but again went overseas. Couple of SingStar games, boy band versus girl bands and Summer Party. Those ones are sort of just about worth selling by themselves. Again, F3 Jiffy bag, £1. Well, it was £1.68 to post. I think it's £1.71 to post now, first class. Diesel Larky jeans. They're a really nice pair of jeans. I think I had them on for 35, and I think someone offered me 30 for them. And I think I was doing quite a lot of sales, so I was in a good mood. So I just kept that rolling along. Warhammer Lord of the Rings. What do they call them? The instruct rule book, that sort of thing, you know what I'm trying to say. 13 quid, and I paid £1 for that, and that went as a large letter. This is a World Cup 98 big box PC game, got 10 quid for that, free delivery. So again, not much money in these. Wii Mario Kart, I tried to sell these with 2 wheels if I can get them, and got 22 quid for that. I think I got a bit more for one later on. Harry Potter, the sort of complete double disc editions of that, 20 quid for that. Some of them had their slips on, but not all of them. So yeah, outer sleeve, the sort of slip case, I did all right on those. The Best of Mrs. Beeston, that was like a really nice sort of box book set of cookery books, and I think I paid 5 quid for that, and so 19 back. So not great, but not bad. A pair of men's brown tweed Vans, paid £1 for those, or a couple of pounds for those, and got 15. So it's just losing focus a little bit, isn't it? There we go. Another pair of Larky jeans, 35 quid on those, which was pretty nice. I can't remember what I paid on some of these things. Friends box set complete, 30 quid with free shipping. It's going to sell around that price all the time, box sets like that, which are quite a popular one. These pound puppies, I paid 50p on each of those two, got 15 quid back on them, and I paid £1 for this Franklin sort of little pocket dictionary, and 15 quid, and that went as a large letter, so it was quite nice. What have we got over here? Black Sabbath, 13. It's like a sort of special edition CD there, which I paid £1 for and got 9 quid back on. A couple of pairs of Converse. Oh no, sorry, not Converse. Yeah, one pair of Converse there, £22. All white ones tend to do pretty reasonably. And then this old pair of Fila classic trainers, which my wife pointed out. And I paid 4 quid on those and got 20 for them. A nice Game Boy here, 40 quid I got for that, which is about top end for Game Boys, really. And it had Tetris. It was really, really good condition, though. It was excellent condition. It was pretty much looked like new. It says a waiting payment on that one, because I think, I might be wrong, but I think the screen came off in transit, which was really irritating. But I refunded the guy. I think I might have even refunded him as much as a tenner, just because I didn't want to have to pay to have it come back, pay to fix it, and all the rest of it. So I still did all right on that. Pair of neon pink Vans there, 15 quid, and they went overseas. I did really well with these bodybuilding DVDs. Sorry about that, I might lose you a couple of times. I can only record 9 minutes at a time, but that's worrying that this is already 9 minutes long. So I've done really well with these bodybuilding DVDs. I paid 30p for or free for £1, and so I sold a couple of Jay Cutler ones there, and Titans one there. Another minifigure, Nick Fury, 6 quid I got for that with free shipping. SingStar mics, I don't really sell these particularly expensively. I do pick them up fairly regularly. You can get a bit more for them than that, but 12 quid with free shipping. So again, not much in them by the time you take off the postage, sort of the 270 My Hermes postage on those. These Vans I've had for absolutely ages, 8 quid, but they went overseas, so I didn't make any loss on them. I think I wore them for a while. Actually, they were size 9, they were mine. I had them for a while, and then just thought I'd try and get something back for them. This Rocky Undisputed, I think I paid a couple of quid for that, and got 13 back for that. These Air Force were in really good condition, 30 quid for them, so that was a nice sale. I can't remember what I paid on some of this stuff. Again, 2 sort of Wii games, not particularly good. It's not really going to be worth selling one of those, but if you pop a couple, up the price a little bit and do alright. Another SingStar mic there. Levi 503s, they're in really good condition, nice navy blue ones. And 30 quid for them. This Wu-Tang, 3 Wu-Tang albums, they can go as a large letter in an F3. You can stack 4 in an F3 and it still goes large letter, so that was quite nice. But again, I only paid sort of like 20p's for these, 10p's for these. Sims 2 Christmas, that was new and sealed, 4.45, so hardly worth selling. Another CD, 7 quid. Nice pair of diesel Tim and jeans, 33 quid for them. This Kissology was 1.99, that was new and sealed, that went overseas. I mean, some of this stuff could probably do much better on Amazon FBA, but I just don't do FBA at the moment. So yeah, these are all just my eBay prices. Are You Being Served? Paid 7 quid for that, but knew it did well, got 25 quid for that, it was like new. Grand Theft Auto, that's just the install disc there and the blimp code, which may or may not have been used, but I put that disclaimer in my listing. So I got 8 quid for that. Michael Jackson, that's the only vinyl I've ever sold on eBay. 20 quid for that, and the guy gave me good feedback, so positive about that, because I don't really know how to test or check or look at vinyl, so, you know, yeah, I just thought that one would do alright, and it did. Dual Shock, 12 quid for that. I tend to sell Dual Shocks for about that. Sometimes they seem to shift in bundles or bunches, 2 or 3 go at a time, or sometimes you sit on them for a while. Another Game Boy there, 37 quid for that one. It wasn't in quite as good condition as the first one. A couple more of the bodybuilding DVDs, 15 quid for those. And then some boxing Star Mics, 14 quid for one of them. This was Starship Titanic. I've had that. I've had the big box version of that and done all right with it. But this, it was a bit of a silly pickup. It was only £1, but it couldn't go as a large letter, so it's a £2.70 posting job. So, yeah, not particularly good on that. Sorry, I'm wobbling about a bit here. I'll try and hold it a bit steady. Just a couple of CDs, £6 for Johnny Clegg CD, South African guy. I lived in South Africa for a few years on and off, and no, people used to comment about that guy a little bit, and that was signed. Yeah, so 6 quid for that, 7 quid for this Corduroy best of. And then Yoshi Woolly World, the sort of big box version of that. I can't remember, I think I got those on an Amazon flash deal. I think I got a couple left, but yeah, I think there was only about 10 quid profit in those, but still alright. Pair of Air Force Ones, not in particularly good condition, 18 quid. Where are we up to? 5 Green Day albums, £8.99. Again, didn't pay much for these, they're just happy to keep them shifting and going. It's Logitech USB wireless mouse. So, you know, again, not much money in it. By the time that's been posted as a large letter, you know, you lose almost sort of like 5 quid just for listing and posting and doing it all. So, yeah, not much in that. This is my best sale, I think, of the year to date, actually. This Bose Wave music system. Picked it up for 40 quid in a charity shop and got 260 quid for that. And the guy left positive feedback and was all happy with that. So that was great. Which was actually a bit of a result, because I had it and I tested it and it worked great, and then I just sort of was carrying on using it until it sold, and I popped a CD in it one time and it didn't actually sort of go in properly, and then I ejected it and then it went in properly the next time. So it might have just been how I had it, sort of might have been on an angle or something, but I was panicked that he was going to want to return it, but he left positive feedback, so that was good. Sequence board game worth picking up, 16 quid. I've sold that for more new and sealed, obviously, but yep, that was a good sale. Pair of Converse there, 25 quid. Pocket Scrabble, that's new and sealed, 15 quid. Another Dual Shock GTA double pack, 9 quid for the pair of those. Best of Ealing Collection, sort of little DVD box set there. Command and Conquer, a 4-disc version of that. Red Alert and sort of some of the expansions, 11 quid. Really nice pair of Air Max there. I did have those on for quite a bit more, but just gradually brought the price down. CD there, Barhouse Crackle, 8 quid, and that went overseas. How to Speak Dragonese, done quite well with some of these in the past, 8 quid on that. Zumba Exercise Body Kit, with the sort of shakers and bits and pieces in there, nearly 30 quid for that one. Wilson Hype Hammer, 25 quid for that. Someone was lowballing me on that for ages, and then I didn't accept it, and then someone paid 25 the following day, which was nice. Sometimes these CD audio books, some of these, sorry if I focus on that, some of these sort of BBC or Radio 4 ones you can do quite well on, and that one was a 15 quid one. I scanned it when I was in the shop and it did alright, so I knew that would be a good one, so I did quite well with that. The Witcher, 10 quid, that's a special one of those. The BTO Table Football, not much money in those, wouldn't bother with them again. Would have to sell them in a bundle, really. Men's Rochelle walking boots, everyone does pretty well with these. 50 quid on those, which was nice, and they had some faults, so that was quite a good sale. Vans Low, I did well on these white authentics around sort of as we just sort of coming into summer. Obviously the weather's changed now again, but sold a few in a sort of quite close space of time. Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle Earth, that's the first one. The second one goes for more, but that's a nice nice £10 sale there. Pokemon cards, I picked up a bundle for 3 quid. I got 21 quid with free shipping for these, and I've sold a few more, as we'll see in a minute. Skate 3 always does well, still worth picking up. 10 quid sale there. Another little minifigure there for free, 25. Secret 7, some of these do quite well. Again, sort of Secret 7, Just William, those sorts of things. So that was £6.50 for that. This horrible old vintage retro Bigfoot game, paid £1 for that and just got rid of it. It was horrible. It was in really poor condition. Fear Effect 1 and 2 big box versions on the PlayStation. Now I've sold these I think last year or a couple of years ago for like 15 quid, so just highlights how the value's going up on them 25 quid. Nice pair of Air Force for 17.99. Sorry, I'm shaking again. I'm just going to move again. I'm giving myself pins and needles here. Alright, let's have a look what we've got next. So, nice pair of Asics trainers. Sort of coming up to marathon time. Trainers was a good time to sell those. Sort of 13th of April. Got 30 quid on those. And I think I paid 6 quid on them. Logo board games always going to sell pretty well. These Dr. Martens, I've still got a few of these left, paid 25 quid on them, so I was doing them 60 quid before Christmas, but reducing the price on them. Take That Gary Barlow doll, that was new and sealed, not new and sealed, sorry, but not removed from the box. Got 30 quid for that, and that went overseas. Little Nerf bundle for 26 quid. I don't do much Nerf stuff because it's just so clunky and big, but that sort of inspires me to do a little bit more. I think I paid 4 quid for all that lot. Nice pair of black Vans, really good condition, 24 quid. Pair of 501s, really good condition again. Pay sort of 5-6 quid for these. Big box of Lilac Wars. I didn't have any of the inserts. It literally just had the box and the rumble pack and the game, and actually did have the instructions and they were bent up, but got 19 quid for those. That's just crept up and up and up in value. I remember when that wouldn't have gone for nearly 10 quid in that condition. So yeah, maybe hold on to your stuff like that if you want. Asics Gel Enduro, these are horrible trainers, poor condition, 13 quid on them. Terry Pratchett, I bought a number of Terry Pratchett books, and these are sort of like the letterbox ones, or the pillar box ones, I think they call them when they're displayed like that, and they're quite collectible, and I got 23 quid for that one. I got a few more which are for sale, but yeah, just waiting to shift them. Baby Oleg and Safari Oleg, 18 quid with free shipping, and I think I paid 5 quid for the pair, so not a great amount of money in those. Another minifigure there for free, 45. Nothing exciting. This was something I picked up out of the new charity shop, this New Anubis Oracle book, and I think I paid a couple of quid for it or something. Maybe you'll remember from the other video better than me, maybe 4 quid maximum. But yeah, nice £22. A couple of inks which managed to go with large letters, otherwise wouldn't have really been worth selling, but £6.50 on that one. £15 on another one of these DVDs. So where were we yet? That was another 9 minutes. So that was a Ronnie Coleman DVD there, which did well, 15 quid for that. Another set of Pokemon cards. It's like a bundle of Eevee cards and sort of the evolved versions of that, which I got 10 quid for. Then I told you I picked up 3 for £5 these sort of massive bodybuilding books, and yeah, I got 13 quid for that one, free shipping. It was quite heavy, so it cost me a bit to post that. On Hermes, I think it was £3.70 to post. Some more SingStar mics, and then a Hype t-shirt. I don't know what I'm going to do, guys, because that's nearly 20 minutes, and yeah, it's going to take too long otherwise. And that's the first 2 weeks. That's up to the 14th of April, so that's all my sales. I mean, I've got, yeah, there's just loads more sort of still to come for the next 2 weeks. I've had my best little spat on eBay for a while, actually. I think I've done about 4.5 grand in the last turnover in the last 30 days. But as you can see, I mean, I put free postage on everything, so that's all got to come out of that money as well. But yeah, it's been pretty good. So anyway, I'll leave it at that. I might do the second half. If you guys find this helpful or you want me to, just put in the comments and I can run the second half. But I say 20-minute video, that's not really my style. So yeah, sorry about that. I told you it would take longer than Ben's, but you know, what can I say? Anyway, I'll do the second half if you're going to find that helpful. Anyway, I hope people's sales are going well, and I hope you find it useful, or you know, it might give you some ideas of some of the prices you can get on stuff. Anyway, guys, cheers for all your comments, and I will keep the videos coming. Bye.